Oops. Good morning, everyone, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this recording. I want to thank Devonna Hughes for allowing me to record this call while we do her basic training for new representatives. You'll want to go to youravon.com. That is your website, which you have it now. You want youravon.com, right?
Okay, got you.
That's okay. A lot of people do that. And since you have that up, you see Be Beautiful in the middle. If anybody wants to join your team, that's where you send them.
Okay.
And we can go back over that. Okay. So we want to log in once you're at youravon.com. Can you open your screen, make it bigger, or is that it?
It's open all the way.
All right. Oh, there, I can do it. Good. I forget about that key. Special. Okay. Okay, so you're at youravon.com. You've logged in. If you ever go on and you're trying to get in and you don't remember your password, if you click on the wrong thing 3 times, you just have to reset your password. And what I love about Avon's site, you can reset the same password you had. Well, you know, some sites you can't do that, but with Avon you can. Now look, everything that's on your screen, you see the new rep center there, and we're going to hit on some of that just to make sure you were able to, you know, cover all. So if you want to click on Let's Go, this is your new rep center. You want to make sure as a new representative you've went through all of this before you go through the basic training. Now we're going to scroll down the middle and the bottom before we get to the top. It shows you at the bottom additional information for you. And it shows your sales leader, which is myself, and depending on who your immediate upline is, and you have their email address. Underneath that, you have your current district sales manager, where you can email her, and a phone number you can reach her at. Many times it's like a recorded call. It could be. Sometimes it is their cell, depending on the manager. Many managers do not work after 5, and they don't work weekends. So just so way you know, if you're leaving somebody a message, you may not get a call for a day or 2 back. You know, and they're so busy, like we're all so busy. On the right side, you see you're in District 4179. Whatever district you're in, your district number would be there, and then your initial credit limit, and it will show payment due with orders. Avon started about a year ago because of the bad debt situations that now all new representatives coming in have to pay up front for the cost of their order. It's smart business, and it will get you in the habit of taking when you take an order from someone, you always want to ask, well, how will you be paying for that? Will that be cash or debit or credit? Because I will show you how you can do debit or credit and throughout this training. And then once you got that payment, you don't have to worry. So much easier. Okay, and underneath that, you got other things to read. I promise to you, advertising and promoting. The only thing we can't advertise on is basically billboards. And like those benches, sometimes you'll see at bus stops. That's the only thing. You can't advertise discounts. Now you can put them in your customer books, but you can't physically advertise somewhere with that. But advertising doesn't work today outside of the internet. Internet's what does it. And then the last thing on the right, it says avoid frauds and scams. You will get scam emails. Good rule of thumb, if you don't know who they are, just delete them. First off, they got your phone number when they clicked on and found you. So they had your number. And it's scammers. This is what they do full time. They'll tell you this blah, blah, blah story. Just don't entertain them. Don't send them an email. I can tell you the whole story, but we're not going to take up time for that. Just pretend like they're not there. On the bottom right, where you see Avon's Daily Care Collection, this is a 6-piece collection that you want to offer to your customers. Now, I'm pretty sure in the middle, that's probably a lotion. And in your kit, yours was probably pink, which was the soft and sensual. Yep, that was it. You can offer this to your customers. You want to target text this if you have a printer, especially if you have access to a color printer. It doesn't cost you anything. I'll show you how to pull those up where you can print them and put them with all your books. This can only be ordered your first 3 campaigns. It's a phenomenal offer, and it's daily care products. You want to learn the daily care products as you run out of stuff and need stuff at the store. Buy from yourself. Try for yourself. It's fully guaranteed. And then when you learn, you can share with your customers. And if your customers order daily care needs, ask them what do they like about that product, because that's where you will get your business. It's daily care needs. If you focus on that, you'll have a lot of repeat business. Before you know it, we'll be in the fall, and we know our skin gets dry, and all these products at the bottom are great products, from our 2-in-1 shampoo, our foot care, the moisture therapy hand cream, which is the best ever. I'm pretty sure that's a lotion in the middle. One's a lotion, one's a body wash. That might be the body wash in the white. And then you got a shower gel. And what's great about using a shower gel, and you'll hear me talk about the bubble bath the same way, it leaves no scum in the shower or the tub. Great. I wish they'd had that out years and years ago. They probably did. We just didn't know the benefits. But our job as a representative is to encourage our, to educate our customers, like a shower gel. Using a shower gel will keep the soap scum. It'll wash it. There won't be no soap scum. And it keeps your bathtub clean. Same thing with the bubble bath. You'll hear me talk about that in other calls. Okay, so now I want to scroll up. If you could scroll up a little bit. In this hot pink box.
Quick question, Karen.
Yes.
Now, what is the difference between your sales leader and the district sales manager?
Ask that. Thank you for ask anything, please. Because if you're wondering, that means 100 other people are wondering. I am independent just like you. I will always, always have your best interests at heart. If you ever question something, not sure about something, text me. If I can't answer in a text, I'll say call me. Your district sales manager is company employed. If she doesn't do her numbers, she's out the door. A lot of pressure, but they're company employed. They have to do certain numbers, but they're wonderful. They'll do anything to help you. Also, some have sales meetings, but very few. Sales meetings is pretty much a thing of the past.
Okay.
Now it's all being done over the computer with Zoom. And some managers, there's a few that are still doing some. Like if they can get a pizza place, they may do a live sales meeting come fall. Have you heard from Brenda yet?
Yes, she sent me an email.
Great. Okay, but you just had an email so far? Okay, great.
Yes, that's it.
Great. They have a big responsibility, but that's your difference.
Okay.
I'm independent like you. Your manager's company employed. She does not sell.
Okay.
I sell. I still have to maintain a $200 order every campaign, basically President's Club, and you'll hear what that is later. Over to the right, on top of the daily care products, this is a kit that you can order. You see this, looks like a doctor's bag almost, but it's $100 kit that you can order, and it's just got a lot of products, and it opens up on one side, almost like a changing table where it rolls out, and it gives you the opportunity to share your products. When you share your products, that's where you will sell. It's just like going to Costco and Sam's. The reason they do demos on every corner, because they know you're going to buy at least one or two of those demos. Right?
Yeah.
Right. They know once you taste it, you're going to like something. But it don't mean you're going to like them when you get home. But this is packed with products from the new cleanser to, you got the alpha fragrance for men in the middle. I'll show you also where to find that, where you can get a clearer picture, because you can order that on your first order. And you got up to your 5th order, I'm pretty sure, on that one. Oops. Okay. So now scroll up just a tiny bit. This hot pink box, these are called banners. We're not going to click on the first one because you already have your kit. But if you're waiting for your kit to arrive, you want to click on the first one. Go ahead and click on it, Be Extraordinary Workbook. And it shows you, we change lives one beautiful story at a time. Yours begins here. You are creating your Avon story. So keep a lot of great notes for when you become, you get a lot of recognition, and they ask you to share your story, you'll have your story to share. Look, I never dreamt I would be where I am with this company. I joined 27 years ago just for a discount. That's it. My first year, all I bought was demos. It was after that I grew with the business every year, and I continuously educate myself. I have to. Use this workbook to discover your dreams and goals, experience Avon's products, and become a product expert. Begin to build a customer base, create a plan for your first order, and understanding the programs and incentives available to you. So when you don't need to download this because you already have yours, but if you're waiting for your kit, you can download the book, and you want to focus on the last 3 pages. Let's see, I'm grabbing mine. The last 3 pages, and you can also, I definitely recommend that you get a workbook, or I like the marble notebooks, and they're like 50 cents right now at Walmart. Anytime school starts, or, you know, right after New Year's when kids are going back to college, that's your best prices on school supply, and now it's it. Your marble note, I love the marble notebooks because I can label them in the front, and then I use Print Shop, and I can run, and you can just use a piece of paper, you know. I can run down the side and know exactly where, if I have a bunch of them stacked on, you know, whether it be bills, whether it be, you know, stuff for the kids, whatever it is, you know where to find your notebook. But I love the marble notebooks. But,
Okay.
use the marble notebook to keep track of everybody you can think of. And if you can, bring that notebook with you when you leave and keep it in maybe your passenger seat, because how I built my customer base over years, and in the beginning, more or less, I guess when I was going for an incentive, or if I wanted to, I sold $100,000 a year for at least 10 years. But in order to do that, you just got to think, okay, who do I know that lives in that subdivision? Who do I know lives in that? As you're going around your daily, you know, your daily business, you will think of people. And as you do, you can write them in your book. Of course, if you have a smartphone today, you can put them in your notes, but there's nothing like a hard copy. Nothing like it. You want to make a column for like their phone number, their email address. And then I used to do by campaigns. Okay, like campaign 15, I'd make a column. And I'd actually have a slap through the middle of their square when it came to each campaign. And I would put a check at the top once I dropped the book off to them. And when I called them back, I would put a check underneath the box, or I would write the amount they ordered. I usually would make the check would become an X, because that way I know you're going to get your orders by following up. So if I always want to have 2 or 3 books with you, always, because you never know who you might be able to present a book to. And you want to ask for their phone number. And your best thing today, because with the new Avon app, you can say, why don't you give me your phone number and I can share a special with you. I have a daily care special that's going on right now. And when they give you that phone number, you can send it to them by text. That way you know if they gave you the right phone number. Love it. So you don't have to worry. You do want to come back, though. In here, there is a video. It's pretty much over the book, but you know we learn better with visual learning. So there is a video in there, so you want to come back and watch that. But now, so the next tab at the bottom says Set Up Your Business. Click on that.
Sorry, trying to take notes.
Okay, that's okay. I understand. Well, you'll be able to come back because it's recorded too. But
Okay.
now click on Set Up Now, because if you've set up your website, and you'd have, it's going to show you what you've set up. And it's bringing you right there, and it's going to show you, congratulations, your e-store is ready, and this is your, how easy is that? That is awesomely easy to create. You can create whatever you want in the beginning. I believe you can also change it, but you probably have to call customer service, which customer services number, you had to do that?
No, to change your Avon
Your email
address? No, you can do it in the editing. You have to do it on the computer. You can't do it on the mobile, but you can do it on the computer. I've done it because mine was way too long.
Oh yeah, great, awesome, thank you. So anybody that's watching this, if you have a real long one, or you want to change it to something really short, you can go into where you set up your website and edit it. Great, and that'll be another training on editing your e-store. So now I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Well, there is no more. Wait, there is no more other places to scroll down. This is where you, when you come home, whatever email addresses you collected, the more the merrier. So like you were saying, so tell them what you did at a party to collect names and email addresses.
Yes, I was invited to a 4th of July party, and I prepared beforehand to go, and I got my brochures together with all my information on them, my stickers and stuff like that, and I put together a little basket. I only spent $5 on it. I used the 2 full-size products that you guys sent me with my Getting Started package, and I put some samples in there, as well as I printed off some loyalty, the customer loyalty cards, and filled those out as well, so they would want to order for so many campaigns. And then I put together a little basket, and when I took it, I asked everybody if they wanted to sign up for this raffle, and they all go, well, how much does it cost? And I said, absolutely nothing but your name and your email. So I got a bunch of names and emails and phone numbers, and then I raffled it off at the end of the party.
Great. And that's how you build this. You could have a little bitty basket that you could actually shrink wrap, you know, a little one that you could carry everywhere with you. And you could use that. You know, it's a customer appreciation week. We're raffling off this basket. It's a free raffle, like you stated. But all I need to do is get your name, phone number, and email address. And that's when you come home. That's what you come to your Avon your website, where your web office, and you enter these email addresses. The more you can put in, the merrier, because once you have it in there, it's on automation.
Right, I did that immediately, and then I sent the email to them.
Great. That's, you know, and you want to enroll yourself. That way you get to see what they're getting.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, another thing you can do go to your mobile and you pull up that whatever the promotion is, and you can repost from there to any social media sites like Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest. God, there's a bunch out there now, but definitely Facebook and Pinterest. Some people get great results on Facebook. Some people don't get anything, but it just depends on who's on your page. You can also ask your friends, can you help me? Can I share my website on your page? And most of them are going to tell you yes. Or you could even offer them, look for people that have a lot of followers, a lot of friends. If they only have 100 or 300 or 400, you're not probably going to get a whole lot. Look for those that have a couple of thousand. I am right under 5,000. I need to get in there and clean it out a little bit. But okay, so that's enough. This is where you want to come. You want to come in here and click on each tab at the top when you want to come work on your website. But that's going to be another part of a training. So now if you can back out of that. Okay, the next tab is Get to Know Avon in the middle, the hot pink. Okay, we're not going to click on this now, but you want to come back and watch this video, Starting Your Avon Business. It's going to kind of go over a lot of the stuff you've heard me say, and then you come back and read other people's stories. You'll be amazed. I tell you, when this girl can do what she's done, I have national recognition all over the U.S. and even outside. Never dreamt in a million years I would be doing that. You know, in 2000, we made history, me and a couple of my team members down here, and I got asked to go to Canada that year to speak about leadership. Really blew me away. But, you know, if I can do this, anybody can. Okay, so starting your business and then reading stories, and then you got 2 ways to earn, 2 ways to sell, 1 amazing opportunity. Click on Learn More. Okay. On the side, scroll up a little bit. On the side, you see 2 ways to earn, 2 ways to sell, refer a friend, earning chart, and fundraisers. We're going to go over 2 ways to earn, 2 ways to sell, and we'll go over the first top. So click on 2 ways to earn. That is it. Okay. 2 ways to earn, 1 amazing opportunity. Scroll down a little bit. You got another video to watch, as you see. On the left, where you see personal sales, click on 2 ways to earn personal sales. At the bottom. Go down to the bottom.
Nope.
It's okay. Oh, okay. You went that way. That's great. Okay. Either way. Okay. Personal sales. You earn from your personal sales, which is your face-to-face orders, also your online sales. Any online sales you get right now, if you're brand new, well, first off, your earning structure. I'm going to go over that because your first 4 campaigns, once you put your first order in, the clock starts ticking. Your first 4 campaigns, so if it's campaign 15, 16, 17, and 18, as long as you sell $100, you're going to get 40% on all core items. Clothes, shoes, and licensed items like Disney and kitchen gadgets, we earn 20%. However, I've never seen Avon do this. This is the first time they've done this. If you get any orders on that, place it on your e-store because you're going to get 40%. You're paying up front just the same way you're paying up front for your, but you'll get 40%. If anybody orders clothes, shoes, or Disney or kitchen gadgets from your website through your e-store, direct delivery, you earn 20%. No brainer. Another great way, going back to building, now that you got all those email addresses, I recommend that you not only put them when you enter them in your web office, I recommend them you enter them into your email address, your personal, because you can send them promotions. Avon always has discounts. Like one is you can offer everybody, like it was in the last tab, I'm just going over it, a grand opening special. If they have a $50 order or more, they get free shipping always. But if they use code WELCOME, all caps, they get 20% off. If they use code thank you 20, they get 20% off. That may be a $60 order, but there's tons of codes out there. And once you start to learn them, you can test them out, but you can send them to your customers by email or text. People love a discount. I know I love 20% off.
Right.
Okay. So now we're going to go down to the first box we have, earning structure. We're not going to go over all the other stuff. It'll take way too long. Earning structure. So your first 4, this is basically after your first 4 campaigns. As long as you sell $100, you're going to make 40%. But if you do under 100, you're going to get 20%. So it's kind of easy to do the math on that one. If you put an order in under 50, you earn nothing. If you put an order in between $50, actually right now on 100, you earn 20%. So you're basically going to break even by the time you pay your $6 shipping and buy your books. And that's okay to break even, but you want to do a $100 order. So think of, if you're not reaching that 100 by reaching out to new customers or just haven't had a chance to, what do you need? Buy from yourself when you need a present, a gift, birthday present, anything, wedding present, whatever. We have so much now. We don't have baby items, but we will come out with something at Christmas. But occasionally we do. That way, if you have a baby shower, but any time you can support your business, support yourself instead of Sam Walton. Okay. Your second 4 campaigns, which is not on here. They may have had, did they have a sheet in your kit telling you about that promotion in your kit?
For which promotion?
To earn the 40%, your first 4 they did. Okay, great. Your second 4 set of campaigns, which would be your 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th order, which is 15, 16, 17. So it'll be campaign 19, 20, 21, and 22. As long as you have a $200 order, you'll get 40%. And then your next set, which is campaign 23, 24, 25, and 26 till the end of the year. 26 closes out the year. If you have a $300 order, you'll get 40%. What they're doing, they're teaching you how to bill your sales. You've come here to earn money. We're going to help you earn all the money you want to earn because it really is unlimited. Okay, so that is but after that 12th campaign, you'll be working on this percentage chart. So you want to make sure you really want to be over 300 and you really, really want to be over 440 because then you're guaranteed 40%. If you work it and really work it and build it, you can be at 40%. Whoa, did we hit something? You still there? Oh, I think I lost you. Well, I lost you. I'm going to go in and share my screen till you come back in since we're recording. Okay, so where were we? I have to go a different way down to Trying to remember. It's just a different way. It's New Rep Center this way. This is great for leadership reps to know. So then I'm going to go back into, we already did set up your business, backtrack. So now we're going to do, of course, it's just going to bounce back again. New Rep Center. Get to know Avon. So we already did 2 ways to earn. We're still in the middle of that. I'm now going to do, you earn on personal sales, but you also earn on team sales. As you start to build your team, you want to look at that list that you've created, and you want to think, okay, who could use some extra money? Who works with other people? Who is a stay-at-home mom? Or who's just struggling? Listen to people. They talk. They tell you. And always offer and the best way to ask is, you know, I'm just starting my Avon business and I'm starting to build my team. Do you know someone that could use some extra money? Because it's only $15 to get started with Avon. Most of the time their jaws will drop. You're kidding. Well, I'm interested. Most of the time they'll come back and tell you they're interested. And if so, always make sure you get their name and number. And then right then and there, send them off of your new app, the Avon SMC app. Send them something about the Avon opportunity. There's hundreds of videos in that app. Another thing, as you build your team, and I'm only going to go over this part, right now through campaign 19, if somebody gets started, they earn if they put a $100 order in their first order, you get a $35 check. If they do a $100 order their next 3 campaigns, you get $10 on each one. If you get 3 people to join your team, and you have at least $200 in sales and your team does 1,000, you get a $100 bonus. That has to be done by campaign 19. If you achieve that by 19 and your next 3 campaigns, if your team maintains that $1,000 in sales, you'll get $100 each time. So who could use the extra $400 would be my question. Okay, so now we're going to go to the right side of the screen. 2 ways to sell, which we've already covered a lot of that. Face-to-face, ordering brochures here. You'll also see when I go over to my orders. You want to order as many brochures as you can afford. I sure hope I clicked on share screen, because you might not be seeing my screen. No, you're not seeing my screen. Hey, okay, so I took you through all that. We'll have to redo this recording. Ordering brochures here. You'll also order them. You'll see where you place in your order. I will show you where to order them. Also, you will see at the end when you place your order, it will it'll bring them up. If you order 10 brochures, it's going to cost you $6.49. If you order 30, they're $11.39. If you order 50, it's $15. If you can afford to, you have to invest in your business if you want it to grow. And I highly recommend starting with 50 brochures. But you have to be able to have that list, because you have to follow up. Following up is where you will get the orders. If you came here to earn extra money, and if you're looking to build your sales, I encourage you to follow up with all your customers. 100 brochures is $21.49. So that's pretty much okay. Face-to-face and online sales, I've already covered a little bit. Here you are. Hey, let me go ahead and take over the screen. Share your screen again. I'm still recording, but well, you have to log in first. Okay. Whoops.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I have to stop my share.
I hear you. Hold on.
I just went right in and went on. Log in. And then do share screen. Oh, I can. Okay. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. You should be able to share you. Okay. Now I've already went through that one. I did. So the next one, at the top, we're not going to hit on refer a friend. If you're not comfortable with talking to a friend about Avon, you can fill out refer a friend, and I would get the information, or your immediate upline would, and we would call you and know a little bit about them before we call the person and talk to them about selling Avon. The last one, we're not going to go over on the left on fundraisers. That's a whole nother training. But keep your ears and eyes open. We do fundraisers. Anytime you see somebody doing a car wash or a cake sale, we do fundraisers everywhere. And there's so many organizations looking to raise funds. I will be coming up in the next couple of weeks, hopefully before conference. I'm going to try and do a fundraiser training, but it's a long training, but it's packed with great information. So
Okay.
if you want to scroll up, or you have to back out of that tab, and we'll go to the next tab. Back again. You have to go back again. We already covered all that. I covered all. Wait. Scroll back. I might have missed. Okay, well, we don't, the shipping and handling, if you don't click on that, because that's changing next week. It's going to be $6. If you place an order under $399.99, it's a $6 shipping fee. If it's over $400, it's a $9 shipping fee. As long as you place your order on time, that's all it costs. That's for new representatives. If you're late, a day late or so, there's a $4 late fee. However, still, if you paid $9 to have your order shipped, that is small potatoes. Pay attention if you ever order anything online. I ordered something from Pampered Chef over the weekend. I paid almost $14 in shipping. I'm a Melaleuca representative and customer. I placed some order with them last night, and the same thing. It was right at $14. So
when I saw the prices for the new prices for the $6
it's gonna
and the $9, I thought that was a great price for shipping.
Yeah, it is, really is. So, you're collecting 75 cents on each customer order. You should be, and that will offset that. If you get 10 customers, you definitely went over that. Okay. So go to the back arrow. Let's go to the next tab. I think you have the back. Let's see if we can get back to the banners. Nope, we lost it. Okay, if this happens, you have to go back to your Avon.com. Sometimes Avon's been working on the site quite a bit lately, and if that happens, you can't get your order in, they're going to let you put it in the next day without late fees. They know when it's down. So it's struggling. And it goes down sometimes. See if you can try and log in again. Mandatory fee. Yeah, there's something going on.
Yeah, it doesn't usually do this.
Yeah, you know what? Stop sharing yours. Let me go in and share my screen. Let me see if
I got it.
There you are. You got it. Okay, there. So go ahead and click on Let's Go again. So there's a few things here I want to really go over because I know new people miss this. Okay, so now we're going to do the next. Click on Get to Know Avon? I want to make sure we covered everything in there. Scroll down. Yes. Oh, Avon University. This is where you want to go to take your courses. It will teach you so much. You'll understand so much once you finish taking these courses. And the only way you can do any advanced training, you have to go through the basics, even if you sold before. And we did have, I talked about the Avon opportunity while you were out. Okay, and then we're scrolling. You see Avon Web TV, and you can get these on YouTube. I definitely recommend that you go to YouTube and look for them. Avon creates a Web TV at least once a month, sometimes twice. They started about a year ago, a little over a year ago, and it's videos. It's great information, and you can repost a lot of that to your Facebook page. In order to get people to buy from you on Facebook, you have to create a following. You have to give value.
Yeah, I signed up to receive for the subscription on YouTube.
It's information.
I watched on here actually today, this morning, chapters 1 through 5.
Oh, great. Learned a lot?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like excited for stuff that's coming up.
Awesome. And that's great because you want to look ahead, when you go to look in your demo book, what do I want to purchase where I can show? Okay, so now we're going to scroll down a little bit. Selling tools you need to get started. The first one is sharing your Avon store everywhere you go. See the hot pink underline under selling tools? Yeah, click on that. Share your Avon store. And this is what we were talking about, sharing your website everywhere. Make sure your website is on every brochure. Never throw a brochure away. I don't date my brochures because I know I'm going to follow up. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. just back arrow. When I go somewhere, I always have old books in my purse too. I always have to have a big bag. But if I'm going to go somewhere where they have any magazines anywhere, I'm shoving my brochures in between there. And any place you do business with, ask if you can leave brochures. 90% of the time, they're going to tell you yes. Okay, so let's see. So that was a little bit about sharing your brochure everywhere. Click on it. I just want to make sure I covered everything under Share Your Avon Store. It's struggling there, so just back arrow. We're not going to cover that. They're working on something right now. Oh, it just kicked
it's signing me out.
Kicked you completely out. So we won't go in that tab again. So let's get started. We're going to go underneath that. Get to know Avon. There's another tab. Scroll down. You don't have to click on that, but you can email your customers right through your website. However, I do recommend that you're new, create a Gmail account where you can strictly have all your customers there as well. It's easier to post pictures in there. Then you have samples are key. When you are placing your order and you're looking ahead, you're looking in books, you're putting your 15 order in, you want to look in campaign 16 because you want to see what samples you may want to purchase, and you'll be able to order those samples where you place my order. And I will show you that too. And then your next tab is you can order business cards through this site, which will bring you to Avon Advantage. Or you can, and they're beautiful cards, very good prices. And if you once you sign up to get their emails, they send a promotion this past weekend, 4th of July weekend. It was 25% off. I was waiting for it. I jumped on I saved $40 on my order. So that was great. But and you can get business cards from any place, a lot of places. You can print them yourself if you want. You can, Sam's used to sell them. I don't know if they still do, where you get 1,000 in a box and you can print your own. But you can go to Vistaprint also. Okay, and then scroll down where you see under community, you see Avon National Facebook page. When you click on that, you want to make sure you like it because you want to see what Avon is posting. So go ahead and click on that. It's going to show you. It brings you right to your Avon USA, and they're always posting stuff in here, and you can repost. However, I do recommend taking a picture of this from your cell phone. There's an app called Aviary, and you can put your website right across that. It's called Aviary. Whatever you take a picture with, it will be in there. Aviary, and you could add your website right across this picture any way you want. Or you can add, whatever you want. And when you repost it on your Facebook page, put the shipping codes in there or the discount codes, because you never know who's going to order. Okay, so let's X out of that. We'll definitely have to do this in the 2-part training. Okay, now we want to click on promote. Then you got your answers, your questions answered. Come in here and read this because it's going to have a lot of common questions that a new representative is going to ask. Now we want to click on promote your business, the next banner. It's all about promoting your business. Today, everything is social media. That's where your business is. It is social media. The more you learn it, the better. And I was listening to a John Maxwell call the other night, and it talked about LinkedIn, how popular LinkedIn is. And I don't even get in there, but I have to start that one. But so learn social media. It shows you, when you click on that, it will show you how to post or where to post on social media, and so does the new app. Then I'm scrolling at the bottom. I'm going over promote your new business. Examples. You have examples of which you can post. Avon's done all the work for you in your web office. And the last thing I really want you to click on is under add your eStore address to labels. If you click on free tools, that's going to bring you to Avery.com. What is great about that, whether you're creating something for your business or your child's birthday party, whatever it is, whatever you create in here, saved in Avery.com. Instead of saving it in your computer and then wondering what you saved it under and trying to find it again, and oh, the list goes on and on. But it saves everything. You can have them print it, or you can print it yourself, or you can put it on a jump drive and go somewhere and get it printed. So X out of that. I love that, as you can tell. Okay, so now we're going to scroll up, and we're going to go over the first tab, the big tab at the top. We're not going to do my order first. We're going to do all the way at the tip top. I want to go over first. Click on key campaign dates. I think it's all under my account anyway. But key campaign dates shows you when your brochure is good, when your brochure is due. So you're what's known as RPS 9, Representative Processing Schedule 9, which means your orders go in on a Monday by 12 midnight. It will process on Tuesday and ship out on Wednesday. You'll have your order by Friday, if not Thursday. I think you get it on Thursday. And it can fluctuate. Like this week was the 4th of July. Everything got bumped today. Anything this week, whatever went in this week, like for RPS 3 and 4, it's just a bump today. But this tells you when your campaigns are due and when they go in. You can back order 2 campaigns on all brochures. However, the day your order is due, like the 15, you see that order is due on July 11th by midnight. That is the last time you can back order out of 13, period. If somebody orders from your website, they have to place an order by this date in order for you to get credit. But don't count those. Count personal sales for that $100 you're shooting for. So now I'm going to go, let's see. We're going to work on the side where it has my account. You have online order history, invoices. You don't have to click on that. I'm just going to go over it. I'm working on the left side. You can pull up your invoice a day after your order processes. You can pull up invoices for up to a year. Great to know that. If you see something you don't understand, pick up the phone and call customer service. The number should be on top of all your invoices. It's also in the front cover of your order book. If you don't use an order book, it's just save it in your phone. It's 513 551 2866. So that's 513 551 2866. You will notice all of Avon's numbers pretty much end in 2866. But now we're going to go under process returns. You can click on it. We can come right back out because you're not really going to go into it. It's really simple to do a return. You can do 1 box of returns a month and no fee. Really simple. You'll want to come in here where it says click set up returns. I try and have a few items in a box, more than just one. Say if you order 60 or 50 books and they send you those boxes, save them. You can fold them up and put them behind your computer or file cabinet. Those are perfect because they're small. Real simple to do our returns. I like UPS. For me, it's better because where I live, I'm in a city. There's UPS outlets everywhere. You print a receipt for yourself and a copy of the packing slip. Of course, the copy goes in the box and you keep a copy. Excuse me. UPS label you're printing right here. Tape it on the outside of your box. I pull up to any curb where there's a UPS outlet or walk in and hand them a box. Doesn't cost you anything. And they're going to give you a receipt. Come home and attach that to your packing slip and your copy of the UPS slip. So now you can back out of that. Real simple to do return. Really simple. On the left again, now the next thing is Pay Avon. Click on Pay Avon. No, up here. Yeah, there you go. When you submit your first order, it's not going to show anything due. But when you hit submit, it's going to bounce back right then and there and tell you what you have to pay. Write that amount down because you want to come in and immediately pay it. Your order is not going to ship until you pay that. Now, they will not ask you for brochures and tax up front, but that will be due when you put your second order in, plus whatever the deposit is. So always keep that in mind. Whatever you do buy for yourself, I do recommend to making do a receipt for yourself and pay yourself first. That way you can see, part of your profit. Now getting back to payment. If somebody tells you, oh, I don't have any money on me, and they give you an order, everybody carries a debit or credit card with them. They're carrying something. Well, if you got your debit or credit card, I can take your payment right here. You can come right in here. Now I heard there's another way, but I'll have to check with Julia or Harold, where you don't have to have all your customer information. But say under order, type in $20. Say somebody gave you a $20 order. Under type in $20. Okay. Now and if you go down to where it has we take Visa, MasterCard, or Discover, and if you click on one, it's going to show you're going to have the name, the address, and all the information on the customer, and then you can hit submit. That's the only way. If you take an order from somebody, you only submit it if you had a payment, a debit or credit card over the phone, or they gave you cash. Now, in the middle, you see Quick Pay. What Quick Pay is, you want to come back and enroll in Quick Pay, because what it is sort of like an automatic draft, but Avon will never, ever touch your account, ever. Never. You still have to, you pick a 4-digit code, and it takes about 7 days for you to, at least 7 days for you to be approved to use Quick Pay. And what it does, it will take a payment right out of your checking account, but it'll only take the payment that you tell it to take. Avon will never touch your account. Okay, so now we'll go back to the side, enrolling Quick Pays over there. So we've done all that. Tax information, you should know your local tax. Everybody has a different tax. You can try and go to zip, the number 2, tax.com, and you can pull up your local tax.
Well, they have that right here too.
Okay, great. Okay, so it was already in there.
Yeah, they got both of them.
Okay, so find your tax rate. Great, thank you. I'm glad that's there. See, I hadn't clicked on that, so I didn't know. I'll say, great, thank you. So now scroll up to the top. Now we want to click on my orders. Everything else would pretty much went, oh, you know what? Wait, we're going to come back to that. Go over to sales. It's okay, we can backtrack. We can go back. Click on sales leadership. Is it there, I'm thinking? I think so. It's kicking you out. And I'm not in your account. Sometimes if I'm in my account and somebody else's, it can kick you out. See if it'll let you click on sales leadership. Okay, it did. On the side where you see new representative support on the left side, click on new representative support, all the way down, all the way down. Okay, all the way, now flyers, in the middle, flyers. Okay. Your first flyer was in the top 2, you don't have to click on that. That was about your 40% discount. Then you had your family care collection. This is where you would come back and print the flyers. However, I bet the one with the yellow lotion is in there instead of the silk. The silk, signature silk is probably in there instead of the soft and sensual. In your kit, it was probably the soft and sensual body wash that came in. So, but then as you scroll down, you will see you got the Smart Value Kit all the way down the bottom, and then you have the Elite Kit. If you want to see what's in there at the Elite Kit, you can click on Flyer, and it's going to show you everything that's in there. If you can afford to get it, it's a great kit to have. There's $350 worth of products that you would show. You've got eye makeup remover. You got our makeup brushes are phenomenal. You have some Anew products. As you learn the Anew and encourage your customers to try it, that's repeat business. You have some of the Mark products, the lemon in the middle, the yellow, the body wash, and it's probably the hand lotion. It smells so good, the lemon. And you got a couple of other products, some more Anew products, some eyeshadows, lipsticks, mascara, and Armar. Well, that one is the fragrance in this one, and a mascara, and some more samples. That's just to show you. So X out of that. That's what's in the kit if you can afford to get. So now you want to go all the way back to the top. And now click My Orders. Now, if you see too, up to this right-hand corner underneath the line, it shows you when your order is due. Campaign 15 is due. It shows you when your order is due. So now I'm glad you got some orders in here. I always like to put one item in because that way it's easy to go back and forth. But you see in the middle, on top of the line, under where it says create order, it says add new customers. If you haven't added them in your web office, this is where you can add new customers. Or if you don't have all their information, you can also go here where you add new customers, right on top of the line in the middle. Okay, now we're going to scroll down and I'm going to have you click on the item number where your name is because it's easy to get into where you're going to place your order. At the bottom, right there, you got it.
Are you able to click on it?
Yes, click on the order number. It's just easier to get in and out. If you just add one item in there for yourself. As you collect customer orders, you want to enter them. Okay, scroll up, not to the bottom yet. Okay. Over this, all of our items except undergarments have a 6-digit item number. This is where you place that number. If it's not correct, the computer's going to tell you. It's not going to take it. If you have a bra that's ordered or an undergarment item, you'll see it's only 4 digits, and it's a mixture of alphabets and numbers. And there's several ways of finding that 6-digit number. Now we're going to go to the right with your mouse. You see you have quantities, the next box, and then come to where the little looks like a lollipop, the search. Click on that. That is your search. I'm going to pick out a bra really quick, and I'm going to have you enter the number where it says enter product number or description. So let me find a bra number. Well, since I want to find a bra number. Okay, you're going to click on item number 4 and the letter S as in Sam, 73. Click on search. Nope, it didn't like that. Let me check my number. Where's my magnifying glass? Only problem with getting to be, 4S73. S, I'm sorry, S is in Sam.
Okay.
I'm from the South, Okay, so it shows you here. It's going to bring up each campaign. Of course, you got to pay attention to that. And you can, and that's got 18 pages of this particular bra. So you just have to go to find the color the customer's looking for and the size. We have great bras. We really do. Bras and undergarments do not come in your regular order. They come a few days later in the USPS, in the mailbox. So just so you know that. Okay, so now let's X out of that. Going back to the search, you don't have to click on it. I'm just going to tell you, anytime you can't find something, click on the search. Sometimes you have to use abbreviations, all kinds of things in order to try the search. Just keep shooting and looking for something. Also, to find something, you can go into the product number guide, which is on the left all over to the bottom. That'll be in another training. Okay, so now we're going to go back to next to where you enter in the product number. You see campaign, where it has campaign 15, it has a drop-down arrow. And this is where you would back order your 14 and your 13. Have you seen that already? Probably so. You had already seen this?
Yes.
Okay, great. But
I was
for new representatives, this is where you back order. You make 1 ticket per campaign for your customer, whether they're back ordering out of 2 books or not. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Now, question.
Yeah.
Now, if you back order, does the stuff all come at the same time as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All mixed up in the boxes. You have to sort it when it comes in. But if you have a little one, your 9-year-old is going to think it's Christmas. She's going to love it.
Oh, and my 13-year-old, she's a diva, and she's really going to love it.
A great thing for her is get some mark books, or let her take some books to her friends. If she's a diva, then she has friends that are divas. Get them to
Oh, they are.
They're never too young to learn how to take care of their skin. And on the cover of 15 for $24.99, and when they're that young, like 9, because my granddaughter's gonna be 9 in August, and I just gave her the facial scrubber, and I used the gel wash. I would recommend the gels or the foam, something lightweight. Okay, so now we're gonna work to the left.
Okay.
The first thing, we were on item entry form. So now you want to click on shop, buy brochure and flyers.
I love this part.
Yeah, there's a lot of goodies in there. You just got to be careful because you won't have to look. And take it from me, there's not a whole lot in the demo book right now. Appreciate it because you better save your bucks because come fall, there's so much. You won't have to leave your house, Holly, to do any Christmas shopping. It has totally spoiled me. And okay, so you have the brochure we're working on, and like if you give all your brochures out, you can come here if you got a look of something, or if you in the book you just couldn't. Sometimes the books may not. It's rare, maybe one in every 3 or 4 years that they miss putting an item number. But if you come to the book online, the item number will be there. Our brochures are printed 6 months ahead of time. So, and then sometimes if you see anything that's got a slash price or it's red, we can't guarantee that we can get it because the books were printed 6 months ahead. Like on the cover, the back of campaign 16, the Skin So Soft, it's $7.99 for 24 ounce. I heard they're out of that, but I don't know the truth of that. So you just have to try. Okay, so to the left of this, you see those are your 2 outlet books, your sale books. And then if you go to the right, yeah, these are your demo books. The What's New books are called your demo books. This What's New is the cover of 17. So you're always ordering 2 campaigns ahead. And then you have your What's New Living for kids. Love this. We have asked for years to have children's products. And if we get enough, if enough is sold, they will come out with more. It's a test. So if you know someone that doesn't have school uniforms, you definitely want to make sure they get one of these books, one of the living books. And I'll show you how to order more of those in a second. So this is where you order your demo books. Click on the one with the Skin So Soft on the cover. Click on that and then go like to the next page. Oh, let's see what it does. Okay, then go to the next page. And I think then you have to go to the next page. Always keep your demo books. They're packed with information. Like when I recommended when you put something on Facebook and you have to deliver value if you want customers to purchase from you and follow you, you come and get stuff out of your demo books. Okay, now you will see this particular item you can get at 50% off. Grab it, because that's when you can show it. Now, but what I want you to do is click on, if you want to order one, you would put the one there, but now click on the next tab. All your demo items are either at, oh, click on the next one. That's too hard to look at that one. Okay. Skincare, this is another 50%, so click on the next tab. Normally everything is at 40% off. This should all be this is at 45. This is our new skincare line. I recommend, if you're not sure which one to start with a new Vitel. Everyone can use the Vitel. It's a gel, no, that's not gel based, but you start with the pump for the day and get the night cream. Because during the day, we want an SPF. That sun does damage, whether you think you're in the sun or not. If you're getting in the car, you're in the sun. And your nighttime cream is going to be heavier because it repairs the damage that we did during the day. So now click on the next arrow. Let's see if we can get to one that has 40%. This is where you order your samples. So now we want to click on the next tab. This is your sterling silver jewelry. This should all be at 40%. This is how you do your Christmas shopping. But and where you see on the left where the samples, anytime you see buy 3 packs, get 1 free, that's when you buy your samples. Because this is Far Away Infinity is going to be in that book. This is highlighting what's in campaign 17. Far Away has been around. The original came out 20 years ago. Far Away has a lot of vanilla and a lot of musk in it, and it stays with you. So now click the arrow again. Your demo book items you get at 40%, some at 50%, as long as you have a total $50 order. So click on it again. Oh, I'm trying to find, okay, watches. We strictly earn 20% on watches. All your other jewelry is at 40, and then click on the arrow again. I'm looking for like, okay, bras. Here we go. This is 20%. Now they have all the numbers in here. And then if you kept clicking, it won't be maybe in this one, but you run into like children's products or Disney products. Remember, they're 20% earners. So now we want to kind of, you probably have to scroll up, click on my order, then click on your name at the bottom. And then we're going to end this because we're almost at an hour. Click on the item number, order number. On the side, the next thing you want to click is order brochure, all the way to the side. Oh, you know, I forgot to show you, but you can just take my word for it. When you're in shop by brochure, you can click on the 2 previous campaigns. Okay, click on pricing. This is your brochures, and I want you to see the difference in pricing. And I think I went over that while you were out. This is your prices on your brochures. You can order 10, but it's really hard to get a lot of orders with 10. I recommend 50. If you can afford to put $15 into your business, order 50 books every campaign. But you have to follow up. Don't come home and stare at the phone thinking it's going to ring. It's not going to happen. You're going to get your orders by following up. And, you know, about 2 days after you give that customer a brochure, start texting them. Hey, did you get a chance to look at the brochure yet? I'm going to be turning my order in a couple of days, and I'm wanting to get a jump start on collecting my orders. Get it fresh in their head. When you hand them a brochure, ask them, can you look at it within the next 2 days where I can, you know, just make sure I'm recording. Okay, so now, so it shows you your brochure prices. So close out of here, and that's per campaign. Because you'll see, if you scroll down a little bit, you can order Living, Avon Living. And if you want more 16 books, you can order them down here, which I know you only got 10. But you have to see, how did you do with the 10 books you had? Would you have liked to have had 20 or 30 more? Depends on that list, that customer list that you built. Okay, so you can order more. So scroll back up now. Now on the side, where we have order samples, click on order samples. It's just a few more tabs I have to go over. Okay, this shows you, you can get, there's not a whole lot of foundation samples because you got to be careful with, you can't leave it in the heat in the car. And we now have new owners, which we would call the new Avon. I believe we'll see more in the fall, or in the future you will see more. But if you click on that category foundation, click on it, and it should bring up lipsticks, skincare, fragrance, whatever you're looking for. Click on skincare. Click on skincare. Thank you. And it'll bring up the ones that we have samples for. But watch your demo books. The Power Serum, I think, is buy 2 tubes, get 1 free in the demo book. Which is that's when you want to order your samples. When anytime it's buy 2 or 3, get 1 free, that's when you do it. Power Serum is very thin. It's just a serum for your skin. You're never too young to take care of your skin. Notice when you go to church, look at the older ladies, and you can tell, you'll develop an eye for it, who uses skincare and who doesn't. You'll see it. And when you're using a moisturizer, always go to your breasts, because the sun hits us in the neck every day. And we want to make sure we're protecting our skin. Okay, so this is where you order skincare samples. There's just different kinds here. So this is where you order all your samples. So now go over to the side, put your best places out of your demo books. Under sales tools, order sales tools. Now this has changed a little bit. Okay, so scroll down. Let's see, you got all kinds of stuff here. Just keep scrolling, slow down. Okay, see the first one that says supplies? Right, up one, up one more, right there. This is the clear literature bag. These are the bags that you can put your brochures in and hang it on somebody's door. But only hang it on somebody's door that you have a number to follow up with. If you don't have that follow up, you almost might as well throw it in the garbage. I I'm getting ready to test it because I moved into a new neighborhood 6 months ago. And I'm going to drop a few books because I definitely can't get out and meet everybody. And I want to see what it's going to do. But I'm going to put a letter, like a hi neighbor letter, and I'm going to see how it pulls. But this is where you order these bags. They're cheap. You can use them for all kinds of stuff. You get 50 in a pack for 80 cents. I use them for everything. When I travel, I wrap everything. I'm a bag girl. I put everything in bags because I don't want nothing to spill anywhere. But you know, all kinds of stuff you can use them for besides the Avon books. They're great. I also like, if I'm gonna put my Avon book in there, I like to put my sample. That way it all stays together. Okay, and then your next thing underneath that, you don't have to, I wouldn't even order a credit card form because I think of myself, I do not want my credit card information floating on any piece of paper. So don't even worry about that. I wouldn't get the printer for $15 because you can go right to your site to put their information. And there's no paper trail. And your customer will appreciate that. So the next thing is supply. This is an order book cover in pen. I definitely recommend ordering one of those because it's a hard cover to put your receipt book in. Because even if you if you enter all your customers separately, when you're placing your order, you can print their invoice. But in case your printer crashes, you can handwrite the order if you have to. Or you want to always keep this in your purse because you never know who you're going to see at the store, and they're going to holler across the store the aisleway and tell you what to order. Order me some more of that stuff you got me last campaign. But and if you, well, that way you could write it in the book where you don't forget. So scroll down to where you see now the next one says supplies, order books in English. They're free. Order 10 if they'll let you. It's only been letting us order 1, but make a note. Let's see if it'll let you order 10. It might not let you. No, huh? I don't think they'll fix that eventually. But add 1 to your order every campaign. Bill you a supply because they've been free, but I'm waiting for them to go to 25 cents. There you go. And you hit add to order. The most they're going to send you is 10. Okay, great. Yeah. Great. The most they will send you is 10. So now if we scroll down, you have supplies, plastic brochure covers. Those are nice if you want to have a plastic brochure cover. Always keep 1 brochure for yourself. That way you have something to refer back to. Then go down where you see popcorn bags. These are the inexpensive square bags that you can put inexpensive. You get 50 for $1.25. I recommend ordering 1 of each, 1 large, 1 medium, 1 small, and 1 extra large. That way you have a good supply. Now the extra large, you only get 10 for $2. Those are big, like when you get big orders like slippers or shoes. But you want to order 1 set of each. And at the bottom, these are all tote bags. The Beauty for a Purpose are tote bags. They're still inexpensive when you can get 10 for $2.50. Those are the fancy bags. If you get a pack of tissue paper from the dollar store, put a piece of tissue paper in your fancy bag, it just makes somebody feel really warm and cozy. It's like going to a boutique. Okay, so now X out of that. Well, you probably already ordered your bags, huh?
Okay. Yes, I put it in the order, yes.
Okay, great. Okay, now on the side, the only last thing you need to know, if there's ever something you're searching for and you just can't find it, if you go to the product order and product number guide, you can find it in there. I did a search this morning for sample of something that I couldn't find, and I went into the purchase order and clicked on that. The next one, the one on the right. Well, it would probably be in there too. Well, you know what on the cover tells you the specials, but okay, if you go in a few pages, I think you have to scroll. Right there, stop. Scroll up, roll up a little bit. You went really fast. Scroll up a little bit more.
Okay.
Right there, it shows you where to order, where to find something. And I knew I was looking for a sample, so I clicked on sample. I was looking because we're getting ready to go to Rep Fest, and I'm recommending to all the leaders that are going to get the trial size of Skin Invincible because it has SPF 50. That's really a strong sun to be in. And And I couldn't Google it. It wouldn't come up when I not Googled, when I went and did a search, but I went under the purchase order guide and that's where I found it. But that's just another way of finding numbers. You can also find bra numbers this way. If you're having trouble with. And okay, so scroll up. So we're gonna X out of that.
And what are the difference between the two of these?
This is how we used to put orders in 10 years ago. This
one? Okay.
This one's just more on innerwear. That's all the bras. It looked like it went right to that. So X out of that. Most people don't even know what this looks like. They never went into it. I've pretty much covered everything for right now. Do you have any questions for me?
I do have a question actually.
Okay.
Where shop by brochure is in my order, right? It is.
That's under my order, right?
Okay, so my question is.
Scroll down and click on under your order ID number. It's so much
Okay.
having that.
Okay, so when you shop by the brochures and flyers,
yep.
I had noticed yesterday that, like, say this one, and you open it, that you can save the image of the brochures. So my question is, I have that group page on Facebook with customers on it. Can I
absolutely
pages on that?
But the thing is, they would have to order this directly from you. Go look into your website to see if this is available. It may be. Say that item number, and when you go to the website, as you are the customer, see if it'll take that number, because then you'll know they can do a direct delivery. But they have to do it by the day your order goes in. But that is a great deal for kids. My grandbabies love, of course, I have 3 grandchildren, and when they come, I pull them all out. That's for them. But and they love the detangle where the apple is. That's just, you got your shampoo, conditioner, your body wash. You have 3 different.
There's wonderful stuff in here.
What's that?
There's tons of wonderful stuff in here.
Tons of great offers, yes. But just this may be a personal delivery. You may not be able to get this off of your website. You just have to check and see. So X out of that and just stop once you X out of it.
Okay.
I wanted to show you something. Oh, right there. I say stop. You see this pretty violet color line going across. It says, to the left, it says select the campaign. You see the drop down there? You don't have to just click it, but don't click on the campaign. This is where you can go view campaign 14 and 13.
Okay.
So that's just to show you that way you see that. Okay. And that's it. Do you have any other questions for me?
Not at this time.
Okay, great.
I'm sure I'll come.
The most important thing is, as you're collecting orders, always ask for payment. Do not submit anybody's, I don't care if it's your mother or your sister, do not place anybody's order without payment in hand.
That's another thank you for reminding me, but I wanted to let you know, have you ever used Square, the card reader?
Yeah, I do. My problem is I have an iPhone 6 Plus, and in order to use that, I have a safety box on it. It's not the outer box, it's another one. But
yes. It doesn't fit in there.
It's hard to fit in there, so that's why I don't use that one. Yes, if you use Avon, doesn't charge any fees, but Square doesn't charge a whole lot either. It might be one.
No, it's only like 2%.
It's worth it. It definitely is. If you can get
I got one.
Yeah, I definitely recommend that.
Twice on Avon orders.
PayPal has one also.
Yeah.
So you have a PayPal account. Thanks for bringing that up. That's great. So that's the biggest thing. As you collect orders, make sure you're getting payments. Make sure you're trying to collect orders several days before your order goes in. Once you hit submit, be prepared. Make sure you have that money in the bank where you can make that payment, because your order is not shipping till they get that payment. And if it's previous balance, that has to also be covered. And then expect your order. Your order goes in on a Monday. It will be to your door on Thursday. Put this barber's on. Okay. It will be there Thursday, chances are. If not by Friday. It is by UPS, and every area is different. Like especially when we get closer to the holidays, it may be bumped today if they have a lot on the truck. But And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for your, helping us record this. I'm going